I don't know why I crossed this out, but you need to explain how to graph a line when an equation is in slope-intercept form. Okay. Point slope form, I don't think we did this one, but at least explain slope-intercept form um, or in standard form, but those two, how to graph those. You can explain those in words. Point slope form is not as important as slope-intercept and standard form. So your quiz, you're going to have to be able to graph, okay? If you have to, let's see. If I can get graph paper, how to graph when it's in, this is point slope form. The formula is y minus y sub 1, right? To get a positive, this has to be a negative 1. So y is a negative 1, and x equals to m. That's m. Slope is 3 over 4. I hope you know how to graph this, right? So I'm not going to graph these. You should know how to graph that. And then x is 8 because it's m parentheses x minus x1. So starting there, so when you're graphing this, when you're graphing, you should have grabbed some graph paper today. I don't want it on here. You need graph paper. You go to 8, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and go up 1. You put a dot there. From there, you go up 3, 1, 2, 3, over 1. Over 4, I'm sorry, it's over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a dot. And go down the other way. 1, 2, 3, and over 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. And then connect your lines. So it's wherever you start out. You can graph using slope. But if you should forget, let's say if you should forget, just go ahead and multiply, and you have y minus 4 equals to negative 2 over 3x plus negative and a negative as a positive cross cancel. That's 4. And then you add 4, so your equation is y is negative 2 over 3x plus 8. Start out at 8, and then go down 2, right 7, right? And then you graph it that way. Using its intercept, so find using the cover method, finding 4x equals to 48, and finding x that way, x equals to 12 or 12, 0. And cover the x, find the y, 6y equals to 48, divide by 6 is 8. And you got 0, 8 there. Okay, and here, 56 divided by negative 2, x equals to 28 negative, right? And you do y. And then you graph it on your graph paper. So 2 should look something like, here's 1a, 1b, 1c, d. Here's 2a using the intercept, and then 2b using the intercept, but I need to see the work. 3, Eugene bought newspaper, $6 each, and paperback books, $3 each. So let's say 3y for 3x for the magazines, 3y for the paperback book, for a total of $54. So write and define in standard form. So 6x plus 3y equals to $54. Graph it. Calculate the x and y intercept. So you know how to do that. Define the variable. X represents the number of magazines bought, right? Y is the numbers of paper book bought. So here's 3, here's the answer. I don't have the room to do this. Let X be or this is X equals to the number, and Y be equal to the number of paperback books. Like that. I wrote, and then graphing it. X-intercept, Y-intercept, show the work for it and what it means right there. And then graphing it on the graph. Make sure you label your X and your Y-intercept, your Y, and 3D finding the slope. Let's see. Finding the slope and y-intercept. For C, slope is 0, right? M is 0. Here you need to solve 9x, add 9x. It's important you guys know how to do this and divide all of it by 2. Y equals negative 18 plus 9 over 2x. The y-intercept is 0, negative 18, and the slope is 9 over 2. And then same here, you need to distribute first for B. So you have y plus 5 equals to negative 7x plus 3 plus 21, or minus 21 because a negative and a positive. Okay. Add 5, y equals negative 7x minus 16. Your slope is negative 7. Your y-intercept is negative 16 or 0, 16. This one is obvious. Your slope is 5 over 2. The y-intercept is negative 9 or 0, negative 9. That's for D here. Okay. And then the review part, write it in point slope form. The formula for point slope is y minus y sub 1 equals to m parentheses x minus x sub 1. So the answer would be y minus y sub 1 is 12 equals to negative 8. The slope is negative 8. And then x minus 3 there. That's point slope form. So y minus y sub 1 is negative 18 plus m. We don't know m here. We can find it. Then x minus 9. We need to find m here. So finding the slope of number 1 here is m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 equals y sub 2 is negative 26 minus negative 18 over negative 3 minus 9. So you get 8, negative 8 over negative 12. So the slope is a positive 2 over 3. So you would put 2 over 3 here. And that's your point slope form. You need to see if it's a proportional or not, okay? That means you need to find the slope. I'm going going to pick two positive numbers. Find the y-intercept, x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. Okay, so m equals to, this will be on your test to see if it hits a 0 or not. Proportional is when the y-intercept is at 0, b is 0. Non-proportional is when the y-intercept is something else. So let's do that. X sub 2, y sub 2. X sub 1, sorry. Gosh, my mind. Okay, 90. So you got 90 minus 48, which is 32. 42. Four minus 2. So your slope is 21. So the slope is 21, so finding the y-intercept. And finding the y-intercept, you need to use y equals mx plus b. Please do this on a separate sheet of paper, not on your textbook. Notice I need a lot of work. Y equals to 21. Let's use this one, these two. So y is 48. 48, and then x is 2 plus b, so 48 equals to 42 plus b. So this is non-proportional minus, because the b is 6, not 0. So look at this one here. Probably take this one and that one. Find the slope and do the same thing, okay? As the other one. So the answer is, let me see. Oh, here's the answer. Yeah, first one is no, it's not proportional. The y, don't use this though, the y-intercept. Graph at 0, 0, the y-intercept is at 0, 0, okay? So this one should be a yes when it comes out. But show the work here. Make sure you show the work there to prove it for B. And that'll be it.